You know, some people refer to him as LA's guardian angel, dedicated to making LA a better place to live. He kind of chuckled when I said that. Bruce Saito, the executive director of the LA Conservation Corps, is with us tonight. First of all, welcome to the studio. For people who are not familiar with it, what is the Conservation Corps?
The LA Conservation Corps is a 25-year-old nonprofit, and our mission is to provide job training work experience for young folks and school-age youth, as they in turn provide community and environmental services all throughout the Los Angeles area.
You've been with it from the beginning.
Myself and Martha Diepenbrock started the Conservation Corps a little over 25 years ago, yes.
And why? What possessed you to get involved like that?
I had been hired by Governor Jerry Brown, first-time Governor Jerry Brown, in 1977. And he had created and started the California Conservation Corps back then. So I had about 10 years of experience of working around Conservation Corps kind of programs. And a group of community leaders, led by former Secretary of Commerce Mickey Cantor, started the LA Conservation Corps in 1986, and I've been there ever since.
So what sort of things have we seen around LA that you have touched?
Well, we did a project with you out at Audubon Center, Debs Park and Audubon Center, Nature Center. We've planted over 20,000, or excuse me, nearly 200,000 trees, or distributed trees throughout the city of Los Angeles. We've planted in parks, on streets. We recycled all over the city of Los Angeles. We've developed parks and all those kinds of things. I
want to interrupt you for a second because we're looking you at the podium here. You were honored in Washington for all of that. What was that like?
Well, recently there's something called the Corps Network. It's a national organization, a membership organization of about 150 service and conservation corps throughout the United States. So they created a legacy award the first time this year, although the Corps Network has been in existence for over 20 years. And they gave it to an old guy like me for 30-something years of work that I've done in the Conservation Corps field.
They just want you to keep going, Bruce. You know that.
Yeah,
that's why they do things like that.
I think it was an early retirement suggestion. But,
I don't know about that. How is it you keep people so involved, young people especially?
Well, unfortunately, there's a great need because there's a whole bunch of young people. Most of the young adults that come to us have dropped out of school, kicked out of school, never had an interest in school. And so there's an opportunity for them to develop some of these work skills and at the same time continue their education or get their high school diploma. So we're combining these work experiences, service learning projects as young folks develop their education. And so I think that combination, as well as working in the outdoors and doing something good for the Los Angeles communities is really good.
And you have done so much. When you look back at the things you've done, you've worked on floods, you worked after the LA riots here. We're coming up on 20 years this year of the LA riots. What do you think has changed? What needs to change in terms of what we've seen?
Well, you know, it's the same. Back then, 20 years ago, the issue was about jobs. The issue was about engaging young folks instead of, well, just unemployed and not in school and not being productive citizens in our society. And so I think that continues to, there needs improvement in that area. We need to continue to support the young folks that they're not disadvantaged. They're certainly underserved. Not all the folks that we work with, you know, have obstacles, but certainly many of them do. And we need to continue to support programs like that lift up and include young folks in the process, and include them in these kind of conservation projects, include them in the betterment of our great city.
What's next for you?
Well, I've got lots to do still, and this award again it's a great recognition, but. We have lots of young folks that keep busy and continue to get their high school diploma. We have an annual scholarship luncheon. This will be over 20 years that we've given out over 200 scholarships last year and over $200,000 worth of scholarships. And programs like that we need to keep doing to not only reward but support our young folks. And then we have an annual Earth Day event at our Sea Laboratory in Redondo Beach, and I think this is our 10th or 11th year of doing that. So we'll continue to generate great service projects like that, as well as continue to support our young folks.
All right, Bruce, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate your time.
All right.
Congratulations on the award, by the way.
Thank you.